What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to a brand new feature for War Robots outside of War Robots Remastered that I can give you here as an early info, okay? First off, I got this from Pixonic. I did not have to make a video about it, but I decided to do so. It's about the new drone feature. And the reason I wanted to do a video is because this gives me an opportunity to give you also my feedback immediately with the news and also get yours directly from you guys in the comments section, okay? So my feedback and info and opinion will be coming at the end after I give you all the info here. I first want to just give you unfiltered news that I was provided with, okay? So yeah, stick till the end if you also want to hear what I think. 2019 was the year of the pilots, operations, and titans, and 2020 will be War Robots Remastered and drones, okay? And what are drones? Drones are combat units that hover around your robot, providing it with different support. And they have their own hangar and can be customized to define which support they give. I think you can only have one drone at a time active, that's how I understood it, but you can have 5 to 7 or more, maybe even in the future, to choose from in battle while piloting one of your robots. On the deploy screen, they need power cells to activate, but unlike pilots or modules, they're not bound to a certain robot. They can be called upon in combat from within your robots and last next to your robot until you are destroyed. They will fly with you. So you can basically choose the type of support you need from a certain situation, okay? So, their abilities, let me zoom in a little here. Their abilities can be things like short temporary Aegis shields, temporary resistance, or ignoring enemy resistance, firing a shot at the enemy every few seconds, like a hovering drone with a weapon that fires at the enemy a couple of times, enemy robots enhancing robots' damage output, or enhancing robots' HP, and probably a lot more things, right? Take a look at the pilot skills, for example, if you want to know what many things are possible when it comes to certain improvements. I think the drones are basically a bit similar to that. And you also see there's a drone that looks like a weapon platform. It has like rocket launchers built in. That would be probably the ideal drone body. That's, they're speaking about bodies. Drone body to use as an offensive drone. And yeah, so microchips, okay? Microchips are exactly what gives the drones their abilities. Without them, drones will just be flying around. Some chips unlock their built-in weapons, some allow drones to boost robot powers, and some make them react to certain situations like enemies suppressing you or freezing you in certain ways. Microchips can be upgraded, and I explain in a second how. The better they are, the better, more powerful, they consume more energy. As you see here on screen, there is a 4 out of 10 energy rating. And so you have to find the right balance between what microchips you want to use, so you can't just make the OP Uber drone that can do everything. You have to stay within limits with the energy supply that the drone has, and you have to fiddle around and try and find a good drone that works for you. I guess that's how I understand it anyways. Now, this is how merging the chips or upgrading the microchips would look like, right? You can place them here. I'll talk about this in a second. How to get drones and customize them, okay? Probably at level 25 at the end of the tutorial task chain, you will receive your drone starter kit similar to Titans at level 30. That starter kit will consist of a few microchips and a drone body, or maybe even more than one. And these are only the 2 basic items that the whole feature consists of: drone bodies and microchips. Drone bodies with different looks that have a certain arrangement of microchips and slots, like you see here, and their energy household. And depending on which microchips you install, the abilities of the drone change too. Drone bodies can be bought from gold or silver and drop from event chests, while the core of the drone economy will be the microchips. You get them from black markets, clan tasks, battle rewards, probably also operations, I assume personally now, and event chests. And microchips can be upgraded. Basic chips themselves cost very little and can be upgraded by fusing together other chips of the same type. Merging them requires gold. Current idea is 50 gold from tier 1 to 2. Merging from tier 2 to 3 would maybe be 200, and tier 4 would be 500 gold. But of course you need to have multiple chips of the same type to combine to get that too. So you're throwing not only gold in, but also the chips you have acquired. Worth noting that also all these are very early estimates of the numbers, and that the numbers you see in the store screenshots also are placeholders and don't necessarily reflect the final numbers. Alright, here's a couple of drone examples, and also a couple of examples of usage of the drone. You can build a drone with a powerful weapon and pair it with your Lancelot to compensate for its own relatively low firepower. Or you can use the same drone with a Loki in stealth, even hidden, and you will continue dealing some damage. Not as a killer, but still a bit of nasty damage. And you already know how much I like the Lokis already, right? Now imagine they have a damage-dealing drone next to them. Again, my feedback to all this is coming in a few seconds. Still, stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. I need to tell you what I think about this also. Right now, this is just the news that I was given, and that's it, right? I am not using any feedback here yet, but I have a lot to say about it. And when? So drones are coming late this summer. We know that the War Robots Remastered would be late this fall, and the drones will be coming before that this year. And more testing and info opportunities and testing opportunities will be coming in the test server coming up soon. Alright, so we're coming to my feedback part, and I'm also going to show you a couple of more pictures there, some damage enhancement chips in various different tier levels, I would assume. A drone that looks like a wasp, then futuristic drone design or drone body, and then we have a ship or a drone that looks so much like a ship from EVE Online. I'm so sure there's a ship in EVE Online that looks super similar to this. Yeah, so my feedback overall, and I'm gonna do the positive first and then also what my concerns are, okay? Overall, the drones feature sounds like a lot of fun customization options. Maybe similar to the overdrive unit, it will allow us to test all kinds of different setups and find new ways to play them with drones. And it might even have help an older robot to fight a meta bot, for example. I imagine a Leo maybe being attacked by a leech right now. There isn't really much that Leo can do. But with a new drones feature, maybe the Leo could activate a drone that lets him bypass 50% of the leech robot's defense ability, and with his superior HP that the Leo have, maybe even survive, right? That's just an idea that I have, and you know, that so I see potential in the feature itself. But, okay, and I'm going to use as a reference here the 6.2 update Pilot's reworked feature in cost system now. But there are two things I'm worried about with the drone feature too. The first one is the pricing and underlying question, will the majority of players actually be able to benefit from the feature? And the answer is directly tied to the pricing question. Let me explain. Let's take a look at the new reworked Pilot's feature just released with 6.2. It requires tremendously much more gold now to get a pilot with 3 or 4 desired skills to tier 3 or 4. And to be honest, I personally found it unfair how a new feature was implemented first seemingly affordable to then later, once players accepted it, ramping up the costs like that. So judging by this experience we made now, who's to say that the drones will not undergo a similar price explosion once we started getting used to it? I think those are some legitimate concerns and thoughts of a player here, and the Titans feature, for example, was never actually something every player could afford. A huge part of the players are still running around with a low-level kit and low-level weapons and spawn it last because it's just not able to compete, where on the other hand it provided a platform for those who could afford platinum to absolutely dominate and destroy them with. Alright, so my hope here is that Pixonic also sees that and makes the drone feature be truly something for everyone to enjoy. Another thing I'm worried about is the complexity of War Robots, okay? It's a mobile game with teeny tiny touch controls on small screens, and we already have so many upgrading possibilities for robots, weapons, titans, active and passive modules, pilots and all their skills, and maybe it's getting a little bit too complex. War Robots is really good at being this game you can just hop in for a second and you have a short break and just battle away with some enemies and maybe friends and just have a ton of fun. Or you can also spend more time playing if you want. But maybe it's good for War Robots to keep a certain level of simplicity and not become too overwhelming. You know, we are getting used to it over time. We were playing this game for years, but imagine a new player with, you can upgrade this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that, and then so many stats are stacking on top of each other. I think it might overwhelm a new player with, you know, with how many options there are. But most importantly, I now want to end my feedback with my most important question or plea for Pixonic, and my most important point. With the pilot skills and Titans being as hard to upgrade as they are now, let's make drones the other kind of feature. That kind of feature that everyone will absolutely love, because it's literally made for everyone. And that means that, you know, the pricing for the chips are not ridiculously high. Then you can actually get them, and from actually playing the game and effort in the game, you can get them really well and fuse them, not by spending way too much gold and not needing way too many chips of the same type, but actually making it really something that everybody's going to be able to enjoy. That is what I'm asking for. This is my feedback, and now I'm hopping into some battle with you. And in the hangar, they would look like this, for example. So you will have your own hangar with drones that you can basically upgrade. That sounds really interesting, and also the ability to mix certain bonuses and effects, right? It sounds a bit negative, or very negative, because I'm taking into account how the other two features recently have played out. But overall, I feel like there's a lot of possible excitement and fun in the feature too. I'm just worried that the pricing might be too crazy, and we might not actually be able to enjoy the feature in all its entirety, or how enjoyable it could be, you know? I think he's gonna respawn there. Yep, there he is. Alright, he's going for someone there. Alright, now he found me as a target. I'm walking around the corner. Yep, we got the beacon back. So this guy made a really good attack right there. Rolipso or something like this, his name was. He really made a very decent attack, but at the same time, it caused a bit of a... he couldn't really hold the beacon. He took it for a second, and that's it. Alright. Now that he's phase shifting, let's kill this guy, and then this guy real quick. He's phase shifting again, double phase shift. He thinks he can get away with a second ability. Never in heck are you gonna get another ability, no matter how many power cells you throw at me, sir. Because I'm rocking an overpowered Ares, that's right. Okay, no, it's not overpowered, it's an old Ares. But still, it can do some damage, and it can do a lot of fun. And I really like the Ares, man. It used to be an incredibly monstrous thing. Okay, he's now using his ability there. His leech ability. And once it's gone, it's death time for you. There we go. Now, see how many things I can kill with a little Ares right here? Okay, and... I was unable to finish him. He's got like 1 HP left or so. That's frustrating. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me please, what do you think about the drone feature? Are you looking forward to it, or are you also maybe a bit afraid? Did that guy just teleport? Are you maybe also a bit afraid of the pricing? If it wasn't for the pricing, this is really the only thing that worries me about it. If it was, and that's my biggest hope here, call me naive, but I really would hope that that this feature is made so that the majority of players can actually enjoy the whole thing. You know, that would be really what I'm hoping for. That anyone would be able to enjoy this feature. Okay, we're having a bit of a hover here. Still trying to hurt him, get him really good, and before he even stealth jumps, he's destroyed. Wow, man, I am losing weapons here, but yeah, I've done a lot with this one Ares here, I think. I really can call myself successful with this thing. And we're not even done yet. We're still in the game. Still here. He's suppressed, so I don't need to use my shield here, which is awesome. Thank you, Blitz, for the support. That was cool. Someone there? Yeah, there's someone around the corner. Alright. So, people in the comments, please let me know. Oh my god. Go look at this lag! Jesus! Did you see how he was literally lagging for like 5 seconds straight? Another huge problem we have in the game. Alright, let's get rid of this guy first before he goes too crazy. This guy's done, okay. I can hurt this Titan incredibly much as soon as I get another shield ready. Okay. Okay, and fire. Wow, dude, there goes the Titan, man. Did you think we were gonna do that much with just an old Ares, basically, here? I'm pretty sure you're surprised to see how much we actually do here, right? I'm basically spawn camping them. Look. He just lost his entire HP there. Because as he spawned. Oh, look at this guy. Alright. Did he already have his flight ability?
Triple kill.
Okay, I don't think I need to actually go and use the ability here, but now I do. Okay, let's see if there's someone I can hurt. Yep, this guy. Alright, I'm done. Finally, I'm destroyed. And wow, I think I was like... We're actually losing this match. Are you kidding me? How is this possible? That shouldn't be possible. Come on. Let's get some beacons back, ladies and gentlemen. Can't be that they have this much control over the battlefield here. Okay. I can't wait to hear you guys' feedback on the Titans feature. No, not on the Titan, on the drones feature. I think it's very important that we get this right. Okay. Oh yeah, you want me, but man, I'm gonna easily outweigh your ability here. And there is, this guy? I think he just dropped his resistance. Yep, his resistance is down. There it is, it's back up. I can corner shoot a little bit, maybe, while his resistance is there. Yep, corner shooting for free, doing free damage here. That's awesome. I know I have enough robots. I don't actually need to play super careful here, but I like to play careful and not use, expose my robot to any unnecessary firepower. Just playing careful, playing conservative with what we have. Boop. And then I know I was gonna be able to get rid of this thing here. And then, boop, that's gonna kill you already. I know that much. Oh, there's an Arthur. Awesome. Oh, there's another Arthur. Is that awesome too? Or is that maybe double, triple awesomeness that I can't handle? Let's try and do corner shooting here at these guys. I'm having a good spot here. I have increased damage with the overdrive module, and I can bypass their shields really well. And you see they're actually not even coming over here. They're like camping around over the distance. They know that my flamethrowers are ignoring their resistance. Uh-oh. Now that someone else is also using flamethrowers. Okay. Let's see if we can beat him here, because I can already send the flames first, because he's going to come out of his damage mode. Alright, waiting for it to happen. There it is, it's coming out, and I'm gonna do this. I still have a couple of modes here left. I only have to time it so that once he comes out of this thing, he immediately collects my damage. And that is it. Woo. And the match has stopped for me. Okay, so 2 matches tried to record today. Both of them crashed. Both of them crashed at the exact same time I think too. But yeah, so great match we had with the Ares, great match we had with the Ravana, and we would have won the match in the next 5 seconds. Literally. The enemy had such a tiny thing there in terms of beacons. So just a couple of seconds longer and we would have won this battle. But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, drone feature. This is you have heard my feedback. I'm worried. I see potential, but I'm also worried about the pricing, and let's see what you guys think. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe, as brutal as a man can, for more. Thanks for bearing with me. You guys are awesome as always. Until next time, Manni signing off. Bye bye.